Guys, it's your boy AD back with another video. Now in today's video we're gonna be doing with Naoto's Kaguya's reincarnation part 3. Now in the last part we left off, pretty much Naoto and Lunoa left where they live at, and pretty much they left their house, which is this place, and went to the Leaf Village for the we went to the stand and joined Gaara's team for the tuning exam. So yeah, and then pretty much Naoto beat up Kiba, and Lunoa stabbed Sakura with the killing ash bone, whatever. So she's dead. And this is Lunoa. So yeah, anyways, pretty much yeah. We're gonna start off with pretty much Naoto and Naoto and Lunoa walking and going to the tuning exam, pretty much area thingy, stadium, whatever. So yeah, they get there, and when they get there, they pretty much see Memma, Jiraiya, and Tsunade, talking and stuff with Tsunade and Memma. Jiraiya just cheering on Memma, saying how, he's gonna beat everyone, especially Naruto, he's gonna beat him, and all that crazy talk, pretty much. And yeah, pretty much Naruto ignores it and keeps walking with Lunoa, which kind of I made a mistake on in this series, since the part 1 and part 2. I said Naruto has scaly his skin is like scaly and shit. It's not scaly, it's smooth. It's actually really, really smooth, but people don't really touch him, so they think it's scaly and stuff, because it kind of looks like it a little bit. But yeah, anyways, and pretty much when they do touch him, it's pretty much when they're beating him up. So let's say a villager stabs him, and then pretty much they eventually do touch him, but since he got stabbed and stuff, there's holes and stuff, so they just pretty much shake it off and put it in their head that his skin is scary and stuff. So yeah, just giving themselves more fake reason to hate him. So yeah, anyways, that's pretty much that. And yeah, pretty much Naruto gets called down to the tuning exam area. No, Memma gets called down, and he fights Neji the exact same way Naruto did. So yeah, except that Memma, he doesn't, what's it called? Since he only has 1% of the 9 tails, so he can't really summon that much. He can only summon the eyes when the 9 tails become in front of him, which isn't gonna happen. But yeah, so he actually uses a Rasengan to beat Neji instead of that chakra cloak thingy. So yeah, there's the only difference in this fight. And yeah, and it's not a perfect Rasengan, it's just the second stage. So it hurts, but it hurts the person, but it also hurts Memma. So yeah, it doesn't really hurt that bad for a person and stuff. So, it won't one shot them or anything like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, pretty much that match happens. Gaara versus what's his name, Sasuke happens. But since the sand isn't in the invasion, and Gaara already got taught no jutsu, he kind of becomes from Shikaku. So he transformed to his mini Shikaku and slaps Sasuke around like a freaking... Yeah, he just destroys Sasuke, basically. So, yeah. And pretty much, I'm gonna say Lenora. She fights. I'm gonna say Kanko didn't give up, so she fights him, and she pretty much beats him in taijutsu. Like, Kanko uses a puppet and pulls it at her, but she dodges them and stuff and just pretty much sneaks her way through the threads and stuff and gets close to Kanko, and Kanko can't use taijutsu, let's be honest, and he got clapped basically. And then it's Naoto versus Gaara, I'm gonna say. No, wait. Well, yeah, Walkley didn't get his leg busted, so yeah, that's that. Yeah. Naoto versus Gaara. Gaara is like Naruto. I always wanted to pretty much fight you and stuff. And Naruto's like, yeah, same and stuff. And Naruto's like, you pretty strong and stuff. And Gaara's like, yeah, you too. And all that stuff. And they pretty much start the match. And Gaara does a Sand Shuriken, which Naruto easy dodge. And Gaara does a sand. He basically makes a sand arm come out of the ground and grabs Naruto, but Naruto pulls away with a shadow clone. And Naruto appears behind Gaara and he slashes, but the ultimate sand defense thingy blocks the slash that Naruto used with the sword and shit. Because then I gave him a sword, I believe. It was like, no. Where is it at? Can't find that shit. Yeah, I can't find it for some reason. But yeah, he has a sword and stuff, and pretty much just they keep fighting pretty similar to that, with like taijutsu and kenjutsu and stuff. So yeah, and eventually now Gaara says send tsunami, and then he does a sand cocoon or whatever that he did to transform. So yeah, and Naruto is in the sand, so he doesn't realize that Gaara is doing that, and Gaara transforms to his half Shikaku, and Naruto realizing that, and then he's like, so you already transformed? And Gaara's like, yes, and stuff. And then, but Gaara is, what's it called? It's a lot weaker than Naruto, not gonna lie, because one does is weak. But yeah, he launches himself at Naruto, and he starts using his giant hands to make Naruto stay away pretty much and try to slap him and stuff, which is kind of working, but not really that well, because even if he does hit him, it doesn't do much damage at all. So yeah, and pretty much Naruto pushes Gaara back and does a 5-star 5-star fireball jutsu and then a wind-star wing up arm, which makes the fire pretty hot. And yeah, Gaara, the sand defense thing comes up to block for Gaara, but it turns to glass and it penetrates through Gaara's defense and hits Gaara, burning like a little bit, burning his skin a tiny bit, but not really that much. So the guy screams and stuff, and he's like, Naruto, I'm gonna end this match right now. And he goes and transforms to his full Shikaku state, which obviously the stadium was a lot bigger in this one, which everyone panicking like, oh no, he's gonna attack the village and shit like that. And Naruto says, alright, and he pretty much enters his one-tail cloak and starts running up to Gaara to try and wake him up and stuff. Well, not really wake him up, just like punch him out of the Shikaku. Sorry about that. Yeah, he's trying to go punch Gaara out of the Shikaku, which Gaara responds by using Shikaku's left arm, because Naruto was in this right one, and slams it on Naoto, but Naoto keeps running up. He doesn't really get stabbed by that. And Gaara smirks, and then he does a sand barrier which wraps on Naoto, and then he does sink off, and which goes to try and crush him. But Naoto Shinshin's out there, so yeah. And he appears on top of Shikaku, and then he jumps and kicks Gaara right out of Shikaku. And Gaara lands on the floor, hitting his face, and he pretty much gets knocked out of it. So yeah, they pretty much pick up Gaara, and Naoto heals him, because yeah, he is his own teammate. But yeah, next match is Naoto versus Memma, which Memma is already fully healed because Tsunade healed him. So yeah, and should he? See how long this is been. I'm gonna try and do this. Yeah, Memma got healed by Tsunade, so he's healed up and stuff. And pretty much, what's it called? Memma is, back to full power and shit. So yeah, you can't really say, oh, it was an unfair fight or anything. Oh yeah, I was watching this, Wife Naoto was in High School XDXD, and I kind of like it, but yeah, I was thinking about doing one, but yeah, it's kind of. I watched High School XDXD, but like I haven't watched it in a while, and I don't remember most of the people's names except for like Issei and Ryusuke and stuff, and that's about it. So yeah, if I were to do it, it would be pretty damn annoying in a way, because yeah, I don't remember any of the names and barely any of their abilities and stuff. Well, I don't remember their abilities, but I don't know the name of their abilities, so yeah. But yeah, anyways, pretty much Naoto, he goes down and he has the book, the Ichi Paradise book, and he starts reading it, and Memma Shinshin's down trying to show off, and he appears down and is like, Naoto, you demon, put that book away right now. And Naoto doesn't even look at him. He's like, shut up and start fighting, pretty much. And Memma is annoyed because he isn't intimidating Naoto, and it isn't successfully intimidating him. So yeah, now the proctor starts to announce that you can start fighting, pretty much. And Memma immediately rushes at Naoto and goes for a punch like to his face, but Naoto ducks and uppercuts Memma, seeing him flying to the wall or the arena and stuff. And then he hits the wall and falls down. Memma's like, you demon, and he grabs a kunai out of his pouch and puts some wind chakra nature to it, because that's the only element he has. Well, he has wind in no, actually, he puts fire on it. He only has fire, yeah. He has fire. And he pretty much puts fire on the kunai. I'm so tired, bro. He puts fire on it and pretty much launches at Naoto, which Naoto easily ducks. And Memma is annoyed because Naoto is staring at the book and grinning like a madman and not paying any attention to him, so he's pretty annoyed. And then Memma's like, he looks up to Lenore and is like, hey Lenore, watch me beat that demon's ass, pretty much. And Lenore's like, shut up, you're gonna lose anyway. So yeah, because Lenore kind of hates Memma because yeah, he's a dick. So yeah, pretty much he what's it called? He does it with Sengan and launches himself at Naoto again, trying to hit Naoto. But Naoto easily does his own Rasengan and it overpowers. And he does a giant Rasengan and slams it into Memma, overpowering the hell of him and pretty much breaking his right arm, because that was the arm he was using, and hurting it, like his skin is like twisted and shit, because yeah, that's how the Rasengan works. And Memma is like almost, he's barely on his last feet, like he's barely standing. Memma's like, "You demon, how dare you, I'll kill you," and stuff. And I was like, good luck with that. And Memma's like, "That's it, I'm done holding back." And then Memma does a 5-star fireball jutsu, and then he launches it at Naoto, thinking that's gonna do something. And then Naoto does a water style, he does a water shark bomb, pretty much hitting, going through the fire and pretty much hitting Memma, slamming him into the thing, hit the wall and stuff. So Memma is like kneeling down, and Memma's like, "That's it, I'm done with you." And then he bites his thumb and starts doing some hand sign, does summoning jutsu and slams his hand into the ground and pretty much summons Gamabunta. And Naoto looks up and is like, a toad. And Memma's like, "Yeah, this is the boss toad, it's the strongest summoning," shit like that. And Naoto says, "Yeah, that's a weak summoning." And Memma and Joy are like, "What? How dare you, little brat," and stuff. And Naoto says, "You want a summoning fight?" And Memma's like, "Yeah, you don't even have a summoning, so good luck with summoning anything." And Naoto's like, he pretty much chuckles to himself, and then he bites his thumb, and starts going through some hints, and it's like he slams his hand into a gun and goes summoning jutsu and stuff. And I'm pretty sure I gave him the fuck something, right? So Kurama comes out and he starts roaring and shit, and everyone is like, "Holy shit!" And Memma's like, how the hell are you summoning the Nine Tails? You gonna destroy the village now or something, the demon? And Naruto laughs and says, "You want a summoning fight, so I'm giving you one." Shit. Let me check first. And I was like, "You demon, how dare you have that summoning? That's demon shit. You teaming up with that demon and stuff like that. So you're all demon after all and shit." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever you say, Memma." And Nine Tails is like, why did you summon me here for the still brat, pretty much? And Naruto's like, "Sorry, he wanted a summoning fight, so yeah." And Naruto's like, how troublesome. And because Naruto is kind of a lazy guy, not gonna lie. So yeah, Naruto just like jumps up and claws at the freaking Gamabunta and slashes his back, and pretty much he gets desummoned. So yeah, with Gamabunta. And Joya and Memma are like, "How did he do that?" and stuff like that. And he's like, "I'm gonna go now," and Kurama's like, "I'm gonna go now, kid." And he pretty much desummoned himself. So yeah. And Naruto's like, "Are you done, Memma?" And pretty much Memma is falling down, and then he lands on the ground, but he lands on his stomach and pretty much is crawling up to Naruto, trying to stab him with a kunai. But Naruto just kicks him in the head, throwing him back and pretty much knocking him out. So yeah, Memma loses. Oh, of course. And yeah. So basically, Memma loses, and Tsunade comes down and grabs Memma, and he's like, "You demon!" And she goes for a punch to Naruto, but Naruto slaps her hand away, even though it was a enhanced chakra punch. So she's shocked and pretty much like, "How did you do that, you demon and shit?" And eventually she argues for a bit, but she goes up. And they're like, next fight is Naoto Naoto versus Naoto Utsuki versus Lunoa Utsuki. And everyone was like, what's with that Utsuki last name and shit? Because no one knows about the Utsukis yet. So yeah. Oh, I'm so freaking tired, bro. Naoto starts fighting with Lunoa, a little bit of taijutsu and shit. But when they're like halfway to the fight, I'm gonna say the hidden Cloud Village and the hidden Stone Village were there, and they pretty much no. I want to say hidden Stone Village says Tsunade will declaring war upon the leaf pretty much, and Tsunade's like, why? And then he points at Memma and he's like, what you mean? He says he's the fourth Hokage's son. We hate the fourth Hokage pretty much because he killed 1,000 ninja and shit from their village. And I must say for Platinum, it says the stone in the cloud war alliance. So yeah, it's 2v1. You know it. And the club made it clear that they would help because they don't particularly like the Leaf Village in any way, especially since the fourth die and shit. And how they treated Naoto being a strong ninja. Yeah, I must say they had a decent relationship with Naruto, and they realized that Naruto was doing wrong. So, they did Naruto wrong, so yeah. Anyways, because I must say when they attacked Killer B, Naruto saved Killer B. So yeah, he brought him back and shit. So yeah, they got a pretty good relationship with Naruto. Like if there was like a war opening, they wouldn't really try to attack Naruto. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Unless Naruto like became evil and shit, they would have to. But yeah, if they don't have to, they wouldn't. Basically, yeah. And pretty much Naruto is like, oh, so the training exam is over, I guess. And they pretty much put Naruto as Jonin, but Naruto slashes the headband because he ain't working for the Leaf. Same for Rinoa, and then everything else happened similar to Kanen. Except Sasuke never got the curse. I mean, Sasuke did get the curse, man, I believe so. Yeah, the nigga runs away, goes to Orochimaru and shit. Everything pretty much pretty similar to Kanen. And then you're gonna do the, 3 years time skip. And pretty much in this 3 years, what happens was the Leaf is like a super high alert. Like full out defense mode. And they never got alliance with the Sand because the Sand kind of hates the Leaf Village because how they treat Naruto. And yeah. They're not in good terms with the Sand at all because, yeah. And pretty much the Cloud and Wako put in half defense, but like mostly preparing for attack. So yeah. And yeah, pretty much they send a letter. The Cloud in the Rock Village sends a letter to the Leaf and saying that pretty much they're gonna attack after 2 years and shit. So yeah. And the Leaf sends a couple of peoples to go look for Naoto and Lunoa, but they take a while before they can find him. And when they do find them, the peoples were like, hey, Naoto, Lunoa, we want to join back. Wait, fuck. People get there and they're like, hey, Naoto, hey, where's Lunoa and shit? And Naoto's like, she's inside. And pretty much that's what they're talking about. And I'm gonna say Lunoa was like in that room or something. So yeah. they pretty much say, can we come in? Naoto was like, I guess, with like worried look on his face, like us not really wanting to look on his face, I guess you can say. And they're like great, and they're going in, and when they open the house, they pretty much still know I'm waiting for them, and they go sit at a table, and they're like, okay, so we need to talk about business and stuff, and that's pretty much gonna be enough. Hope you guys like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you next one, and peace.